Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 productivity hacks you can use to increase your productivity while working from home. Before we hop into the video, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for any future uploads, and also turn on the notification bell so you're notified anytime I upload a new video. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. First productivity hack I'm going to share with you guys is to make sure that you're always planning your day in advance, and this can be done either and the night before, that's when I do it, or you can do it in the morning before you start your workday. But I think it's good that you have a plan going into your day, so you know what your priorities are, when you're actually going to be executing on them. Because otherwise, in the past, and I've gone days without planning my day in the past, and you might get a little bit of decision fatigue. So it's like, oh, what do I do next? And you're unsure. Then it causes you to procrastinate, do the easy thing, maybe like just procrastinating on your phone or watching a YouTube video or something that's not productive and it's not pushing you towards your goals. But I noticed that when you actually implement this and you actually plan your day and you have a roadmap, you have a plan going into your day, you're a lot more productive because you know what you're going to do, what you need to do, why you need to do it, and then when you're going to do it as well. So when you're going to actually be taking those actions. So I think this one's really important. I think it's also the foundation of kind of all productivity in general. So make sure you're implementing that, especially if you're going to be working from home. The second tip I want to share with you guys is to set up some sort of accountability group or get yourself an accountability buddy. And this is something that I implemented mainly in the beginning of this year, 2020, and it's helped me tremendously. So I think if you're going to tackle any goal in life and you go at it alone, it's going to be very, very difficult and harder than it needs to be. So you want to get a good support system of people around you that are like-minded, doing the same thing, have similar goals, and maybe in a similar position as you. So you can help each other overcome the challenges you're each facing collectively. So it's like if someone else in the group goes through a specific challenge, they can help you and vice versa. So, and also you can keep each other accountable, which I think is important as well. So you can share, weekly goals. This is something I did with my accountability group, and then you hold each other accountable to that. And if you don't hit some of those weekly goals, then you'll actually have to pay some sort of monetary penalty or something like that, which that's what we did in our group. And I found that it worked out really well. We put all of our weekly goals within Trello, and then we would have a weekly call every Monday, and we would go over. And if you didn't hit some of those goals, you'd be paying a penalty per thing you didn't do. So you're adding some pain into the goal setting process, which I'll touch on a bit later as well. And also, like when you're in the group, you're not going to want to be the person that didn't do their goals for the week and didn't do what you said you were going to do. That's not really a good thing. So I think definitely get yourself either an accountability buddy and have some sort of weekly call, and then make a group chat. You guys can communicate in there on a daily basis, and maybe even do some sort of daily call if you want and share what you're going to be doing that day. And then recap at the end of the day. Did you do it? Did you not do it? I think that's really helpful. Now moving into the third tip. Okay, so you want to incorporate pain and pleasure into your goal setting or your daily workflow process, meaning that you want to set out some priorities or some things you want to do, maybe when you plan out your day or with your accountability buddy or your group. And then if you hit those things, maybe you give yourself a small reward. Maybe there's a certain food that you want to eat, or a certain show you want to watch, or a series or a YouTube video you want to watch. You want to go on a walk, or you want to talk to your friend or something like that. Set that up so it's at the end of the day and you're using that thing as a reward, that if you're extra productive that day, you get all the things you want done, you can enjoy that without any guilt or feeling bad like you didn't do the things you were supposed to do. On the flip side, like I referenced a bit earlier, you can utilize some pain. So if you don't do the things you say you're going to do, then you can have some sort of monetary penalty or some sort of other penalty that will motivate you. So if you don't get those things done, there's a penalty there, instead of just, oh, if I don't do it, like nothing happens. That's not really a good strategy. So you want to set up that system. So there's some pleasure if you do achieve your goals and some pain if you don't. It just makes the goal setting process and, working from home a lot easier and more productive. Moving into the fourth tip, and this is a big one as well. You want to eliminate distractions. So like for me, one of my distractions can be my phone, scrolling through social media and things like that. So now what I do is I actually leave my phone in a different room in like all morning mostly. And then, there's no distractions really. So also you want to be turning your notifications off. I also have my phone airplane mode and things like that, so you don't get distracted. If your phone's right next to you while you're working, it's going to be tempting just to grab it and tell yourself you're going to check it for 2 seconds, then end up scrolling or answering texts and emails or whatever, spending 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes of your day that you just can't get back. So eliminate those distractions. Also, there's some tools like Facebook newsfeed blocker. We can block your Facebook newsfeed. YouTube, you can kind of block out the videos on the homepage of your YouTube channel. And there's some other tools as well. And I can make another video on that if you guys are interested. But yeah, make sure you eliminate any distractions. I think a big one for a lot of people is smartphone usage. So again, put your phone in a different room. I also just recently ordered a little safe, so I'll lock it in the safe all morning. I think that's a big one as well. So whatever distractions there are that are distracting you from getting your work done, the things you need to do done, make sure you just eliminate those ruthlessly, because yeah, that'll be really helpful. And moving into the fifth and final tip. do the most important things first. And for us agency owners or people that are self-employed, typically that'll be IPAs, which are income producing activities. So this could be your outreach, your prospecting, whatever it is. Make sure you do that in the morning. And that's when I do mine. So I do my outreach first thing in the morning for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much outreach I'm doing in that given time. And yeah, that'll set you up for success in the rest of the day. That's the most important thing done. You're moving the business forward. You're reaching out to new clients. You're getting new replies. You're setting up new calls. And I think it's really important that you block that in the beginning of the day because it's a lot more important. And there's some things maybe you can do later on in the day, like admin related tasks or things like that, that you should get done, but aren't really as mandatory to get done. They can be done the next day. You don't want to prioritize those things. You want to prioritize the things that are going to move you, your life, and your business forward. So that's the fifth and final tip. Do the most important thing first. Just to recap, first thing you want to do, kind of like an essential, plan your day. Get yourself an accountability buddy or a group. Use pain and pleasure in your goal setting and your daily workflow process. Eliminate any distraction that's preventing you from moving the needle and moving forward in your life and your business. And do the most important thing first. Some people refer to that concept as eating the frog. So that's all I have in today's video. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one in my exclusive mentorship program, limited spots available, check the first link in the description. Drop a comment below if you have any questions for me, you have any recommendations on the content you want to see from me going forward. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.